Good morning, Morai v'Rabotai, Be'ezrat Hashem. Mincha is going to be this week, 7:45, Be'ezrat Hashem. The Sfirat HaOmer, Hayom Shmona u'Shloshim Yom LaOmer, Shem Hamisha Shavuot u'Shlosha Yamim. The Halakha tells us when it comes to having a candle that's in the house and it's by the door, one is asur to open the door, especially when the wind is blowing. Why? Because what potentially could happen if the candle is nearby, that he's going to open the door, and as he opens the door, the wind comes in and blows out the candle. Now you'll say, well, that sounds like it could be considered indirect. No, it's not viewed as indirect, because when he opens the door, if the wind is blowing and comes in and blows the candle, that's viewed as part of his action. That's considered as he's part of the action. So even though, if you think about it, he's not intending to do it, his intention is not to blow out the candles, but still the Gemara says that is asur to do because of the fact that it might end up getting extinguished as a result of that. The Mishnah Be'ura discusses psik resha, not psik resha. At the end of the day, that's asur to do, but it's only when the candles are close to the door. If the candles are at a distance from the door, where it's not going to get blown out, even if the fire is going to move a little bit, but it's not going to extinguish or it's not going to become bigger. It's just sometimes a fire can flicker a little bit. That would be mutar. That's not asur to do and to open the door. So only when the candle is close by, then there's an issue. Chacham Ovadia discusses, what if there's no wind outside? Is it mutar to open the door if there's no wind? So if there would be a wind, it could blow it out. It's close to the door. But if there's no wind, so it's not going to blow it out. And if it does eventually, if it's in a few seconds, then for sure we could permit it mitzad gerama and mitzad deno mitkaven. There's rooms to permit it. So Chacham Ovadia writes, and a chanami, if it's a case of a need, or even shelo case of a need, yesha malismoch, a person who opens the door where there's no wind, he sees that there's no wind and he opens the door, then that's okay, that's mutar. The prohibition is when there's already wind blowing and it could very likely end up extinguishing the candle. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.